Looking for Madden 23 Ultimate Team coins? AOEAH.com is the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 3% off your order. I'm about to break down one super simple yet super effective tip that is guaranteed to win you more games in Madden 23. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke, back here from Sportsgamerz.com, and I got a very special Madden 23 tip video for you guys today. I'll show you one simple tip guaranteed to win you more games, and we're going to be looking at the offensive side of the ball. So this tip is something that you can do in any playbook, almost any formation, although some formations will be better with it than others. It works in any game mode. You don't need any specific abilities or anything like that. But we all know that the O-line is kind of terrible in Madden 23 right now. And one of the metas that people do a lot is basically to use two edge threats or two very good pass rushers on the DNs and rush just basically four and drop back into coverage. And this can be really, really annoying because this type of scheme gets some crazy instant wins and crazy pressure when you're playing on offense. Now, offensively, there's actually something you guys can do that's going to give you way better pass protection against guys who are running this type of defensive scheme, which if you play mud especially, you see this almost every game if you're playing mud against any decent opponent. So I'm just going to show you guys what you can do to improve your pass protection greatly. And this is so easy and it's super effective. So first of all, like I said, I'm in the New England Patriots playbook on offense. I'm just going to call a random play. Let's just do curl flat. But like I said, you're going to see that this tip can be applied into any playbook and pretty much any formation. So something you'll see a lot right now is people literally just coming out in like a nickel formation and, you know, just calling anything, right? Now, I'm going to move the ball back so you guys can see how this works with some space. And as I do that, I do want to remind you guys that I do Madden 23 tip videos, gameplays, and news videos on a daily basis for my channel. So if you like my content, make sure you subscribe. And if you're really rocking me, smash that like button, comment on the video, turn your notifications on. All that stuff does help me out a lot as a content creator. So I did pick the Chargers just because the Chargers have Mack and Bosa, two very good ends, you know, with abilities that you're going to want to see. You know, this is what people do on a day-to-day basis in MUT, right? So let's just call a play or two standard. We're not going to do anything on offense. And I just want you guys to see the type of stuff that happens consistently when you have good defensive alignment on this year's game. A lot of times what you saw right there happens on a play-to-play basis. For my free YouTube content, I highly recommend checking out Sportsgamerz.com. This is where I post all my premium content for Madden 23. I have offensive and defensive eBooks, schemes, plus I do 4 to 6 premium tips every week in the Madden Vault to keep you guys ahead of the game. Our best offer yet is the Sportsgamerz Madden VIP membership. This is the best Madden membership anywhere on the net, the best content at the best price. You get access to the entire site for only $24.99. This means all of our eBooks, all of our Madden Vault tips, plus you even get access to our meta reports and our exclusive VIP members only community. I also do one-on-one coaching as well for you guys that are interested in that. See you at Sportsgamerz.com. If you're serious about winning more games, I will post a link in the description as well as in the comments. Where you just get a lineman basically insta-shedding, getting an instant win on the guy that's trying to block him. The O-line this year is really, really bad. 77 really is a great example of what you can expect against good pass rushers. You see how he just basically immediately just gets right by him. You know, we're getting sacked super fast before we really have a chance to make a read. Now, I mean, that's not going to happen really every time. Like, it just happened again right there. But this is pretty consistent. You guys know that if you play mud, especially against a good D-line, you're going to see your tackles, your O-linemen just basically blocking air half the time. Or if they do even get their hands on them, they just instantly get shedded. And you really don't have much of a time to make a play. And I know you're probably like, oh, the running back was kind of open. Well, sure, but I'm not even playing defense. If someone was playing defense, they'd just be using this guy, and they would take that guy away. It really doesn't even matter what you do to your D-line. As long as you have good pass rushers, they're going to get pretty quick win animations the majority of the time, just like you saw there. So you guys can see now I've done this 3 different times, and every play, one of my D linemen, which has been Mack actually all 3 times, has basically immediately beaten his blocker. And when stuff like that happens, you can't even really do much. Now, I'm going to break down next how to actually counter this. Now, Khalil Mack has his X Factor activated, so I just want to go ahead and just run a play, just get his X Factor out of here, because I don't want it to be his X Factor to have anything to do with the results here in this video. Alright, so now that it's deactivated, I'm going to show you guys how you can do a good job of countering this. And this will work from, like I said, mini playbooks, mini formations. All you're going to want to do is find a play action passing play, guys. Look, play action passing plays are definitely your best bet to counter this, because the O-line, they block different. And this has been something that's been in the game for years now. If you pick a play action play, you're going to see your O-line. Look, they just block way different. I literally had all day long in the pocket against the same exact defense. And like I said, it doesn't really matter what you do with your D-line. As long as you just have these players, they tend to get crazy pressure. Now, you saw me pick 3 regular passing plays, and you noticed that they were pretty much insta-winning, insta-shedding. And right here, on my first play action, literally, let's count. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4. I almost got to 4 Mississippi, and nobody's even coming off their block. I could literally bake a cake back here in the pocket. There was no pressure coming at me. Just check down to a quick drag. Now, the great thing about this, like I said, is this could work from any play. It doesn't have to be a specific play action. Just play actions in general just do a really good job of getting blocking. Look at this. Look at this again. I had all day long. These guys were getting completely stonewalled by the O-line. And this time I kept the D-line spread out. I didn't pinch them. A lot of people will pinch, some people keep them spread out. But like I said, it really doesn't make a difference. And as you guys can see here, look, again, just great protection. I'm able to stand strong in the pocket, make my read on the corner route, and it's an easy dot. Now, I don't want you guys to think that you have to call a specific play action or even a specific formation. It really does work. Now, I would recommend staying in shotgun, though, because under center, it's just really hard to even get time, period. I feel like they do shed more under center than in shotgun. So I would say stay in shotgun, but I don't want you guys to think you need a specific play action or formation. I'm actually going to pick a different one just to show you guys really quick that this is something that is effective regardless of formation or the specific play. So like, I could let's find something decent here. Let's just run PA crossers from the trips tight and flex. Just something a bit different. And you guys are going to notice once again, it does not matter at all. You're still going to get that good protection. So I could just make whatever hot routes I want to. We'll just make a few quick hot routes. And again, you guys are going to see, I have all day. You're not seeing any sort of quick block sheds, any insta wins, nothing. My O-line is just doing an amazing job. So all I'm doing is I'm letting the play action fake get started, and then I'm just canceling it. I just hold down R2, or if you're on Xbox, that'd be the right trigger. And it's just, the O-line just blocks different, man. This is just something that has been in the game for years now, for quite a long time. There's a big difference in the way the O-line blocks on regular passing plays compared to play actions. When you pick play actions, they block differently. And as far as dealing with these edge threats and these amazing pass rushers, when you pick a play action play this year, you're just going to get way better protection. Their 4-man rush is not going to be able to get in super fast. And once again, I'm just able to make my read here. I don't, have any rush, and I just check it down. There's no pressure coming at me at any sort of time. I said the last second, the big fatty, the D tackle, he kind of started to shed, but at this point, we've already been. Let's count it again. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Again, kind of getting close to 4 Mississippi before there's anything going on here. And that's just amazing protection. So what I recommend you guys doing is getting in your playbook and the formations you like to run and getting setups that you like to use from your play action plays. That way, if you do come up against somebody who does use these edge threat abilities or has a really good D-line pass rush and they're not really sending a blitz at you, they're just kind of trying to get a 4-man rush, have your play action passes ready to go because they're going to do a much better job than regular passing plays. Now, it's important to note you're not going to want to call play action plays if they're actually sending a legit blitz at you. Play action plays against legit blitzes, most of the time, do not block as good. Now, I will say that there are some exceptions, like you can really block the loop blitz well from the play action play with certain adjustments. But in general, if they're just sending a lot of bodies at you, I kind of like the regular pass plays better. But if they're just trying to get their D-line pass rush on with their abilities and whatnot, as you guys can see, play action plays block way better and they make a huge difference. Hope you guys enjoyed this tip video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and I'll be back with some more great content very soon.